Hello everyone and welcome back to Study Sprint. In this video we are going to be going through the topic of converting recurring decimals to fractions. Converting recurring decimals into fractions is a bit trickier, but there are some steps that you can follow to carry out the conversions easily. So let's go through the steps. Step 1. Let x represent the repeating decimal. Step 2. Multiply by 10 to the power of n, where n is the number of repeating digits. Step 3. Subtract the original equation from the new one to eliminate the repeating decimal part. Step 4. Solve for x. And Step 5. Simplify the fraction if possible. Let's practice our skills together on a few questions. Question 1. Write 0.1 recurring as a fraction in its simplest form. So this dot that you can see on top of 1 shows that this digit is recurring. To start off with, we're going to take 0.1 recurring. That will equal to x. So that would be x is equal to 0.1111, and this will be recurring. Now we're going to multiply both the sides with a power of 10. So for example, if we take the first one as 10 to the power 1, which is 10, and we'll multiply both the sides, so this will be 10x is equal to, and we multiply a decimal by 10, the decimal point goes one step forward, so that would be 1.1111 recurring. Now you can see that the numbers after the decimal are same. So we have 1.11111, and in x we have 0.1111. So that means that if we subtract 1.11 recurring and 0.11 recurring, that would give us a whole number 1. Because this decimal point will come down, and these 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, and that would be 0 recurring. Then on the left side of the equal to sign, we would have 10 minus 1. So that would give us 9, and then x will stay the same. So that would be 9x is equal to 1. Now we need to move this 9 from the left side so that we can have x. We have 9x is equal to 1. We're going to divide both the sides by 9. And this side will also divide by 9. So 9 divided by 9 will equal to 1x. And 1 divided by 9 will equal to 1 over 9. So 9 will come as a denominator. So that would be x is equal to 1 over 9. So 0.1 recurring as a fraction is 1 over 9. Let's move on to our next question, which is write 0.17 recurring as a fraction in its simplest form. Now this time we have dots over both 1 and 7. This means that 1 and 7 are both recurring in this decimal. So our x would be 0.171717 and so on. Now we're going to try to get sets of numbers. So for example, 17, 17 and 17 are recurring. So one set of 17 will be moved to the left hand side. So to do that, we need to multiply by 100 because 1 and 2. That would move the decimal after 7. So we would do 100x is equal to 17.171717 and so on. Now again you can see that after the decimal, the numbers are the same. So if you subtract all of this, 100x minus 1x would equal 99x equals to 17, because after the decimal 1 minus 1 is 0, 7 minus 7 is 0, and that goes on. So that would give us 0.000 recurring. So now we have the number 99x is equal to 17. Now we need to get only x on our left hand side. To do that, we are going to divide both sides by 99. So 99 divided by 99 is 1x is equal to 17 divided by 99 would be 17 over 99. That would be x is equal to 17 over 99. Now, because 17 and 99 do not have a common factor, they cannot be simplified any further. So our answer of 0.17 recurring as a fraction is 17 over 99. Our next question is, write 0.123 recurring as a fraction in its simplest form. So in this case, you can see that the dots are only over 2 and 3. So that means our recurring digits are 2 and 3. So x would be 0.1232323 and so on. Now let's go up by one step. So let's go to 10x. For 10x, we're going to move our decimal point one place further. So that would be after 1. So our number would be 1.2323 and so on. However, you can see that by subtracting the digits after the decimal point in both the numbers, we do not get our answer as 0. So we're going to multiply both the sides by 100 this time. So 100x would be 12.3232. But again, you can see that we have 3 to 1 after the decimal. So this time we're going to multiply both the sides by 1000 x, and that would be 123.2323, so on. Now this one over here matches with this one because both of them after the decimal point have the digit 2 and then 3 and then 2 and then 3, so on. So let's write them separately. So we have 1000x is equal to 123.23 and so on, and 10x is equal to 1.23 and so on. Now we are going to subtract. So 1000 minus 10 is equal to 990x, and this would give us 123 minus 1, so 122.000. Now we are going to divide both our sides by 990. So divided by 990. That would give us x is equal to 122 over 990. Now both of the numbers 122 and 990 have a common factor, which is 2. So we can simplify both of the numbers by 2. That would leave us with x being 122 divided by 2, which is 61, and 990 divided by 2, which is 495. So our answer for 0.123 recurring as a fraction is 61 over 495. Our last question for this video is, write 0.863 recurring as a fraction in its simplest form. Now in this case you can see that 8 has a dot and so does 3. However, 6 does not have a dot. But when you have 2 dots and the middle number does not have a dot, it basically means that all 3 of them are recurring. We just don't put the dot on the middle number. So our x would be 0.863863 and so on. Now if you go to our 10x, that would equal 8.63863 and so on. However, we still don't have a 0 after our decimal. So we'll go on to 100x, and that would be 86.38 and so on. We still don't have a 0 because we have 3, 6, and 8 after our decimal. Moving on, we're going to have 1000x, that would be 863.863 and so on. Now you can see that this one of 1000x matches with our x because both of them have the digit 8 after the decimal point. So we're going to write them separately. 1000x is equal to 863.863 recurring, and x is equal to 0.863 recurring. Now if we subtract both of them, 1000x minus 1x is equal to 999x, and 863.863 minus 0.863 recurring is equal to 863 because the decimal values, so the digits after the decimal, will subtract and become 0. Now let's rewrite our number. 899x is equal to 863. Now to get x on one side, we're going to divide both our sides by 999. So divide by 999, and we'll do the same on the other side. So divided by 999. So 999 divided by 999 is equal to x, and 863 divided by 999 is 863 over 999. Now because this fraction cannot be simplified any further, this is going to be our answer. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. For more maths and science videos, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the notification bell.